It's the kid, it's the boy, it's the boy, it's the boy, it's the boy, it's the boy. Shout out to my main man, Stewie Griffin, you know, my Serie aficionado, you know, hustling me, say, I didn't bring in the Serie vid, where's the Serie vid? I'm sorry, you know, I was just on the street, you know, was taking care of a few things, you know, like a few things in my life are a bit edgy, but, you know, everything is under control, all right? So, Serie, I think, you know, the main piece of news of Serie, like, it's the main thing. It'd be a complete moron if you did not know. Juventus, Napoli, top of the table clash is going to be mass, going to be huge. My official preview will be going tomorrow, where I will break down fully what it's about, and this is going to be a crazy, crazy match. I cannot wait for it. So I think everybody's eyes are on this whole Napoli-Juventus thing. It's going to be big time. So I will leave my full-on thoughts for tomorrow when I put up that main preview. So also a few things I picked up from the net. So we have this whole thing of, I mentioned this on the Premiership thing, Premiership video of this was Allegri being tapped up by your boys Chelsea. And my thing is this. Bad move for Allegri to go to Chelsea. There is no point. He can build a dynasty at Juventus, and I believe he should remain at Juventus, and he would be a fool to go. But we've now had another name in the ring, which I just caught up on the news waves, which is Conte. So the thought may be Euros, if depending on how those goes, who knows, he may say after Euros, he says, okay, that's it. Not to the World Cup, and he may actually now go to Chelsea, which may interest him, because, you know, the whole thing about international management, that it's not for everybody, because some club managers don't really do it for too long because they miss the day-to-day crack cocaine of the whole thing. And the thing now, what I'm saying is this whole Pogba to Chelsea. This has been going on for a long time. Pogba to Chelsea. Mourinho was adamant. He desperately wanted this guy, and I think he was one of the main targets that my boy wanted in the summer. They didn't get him, and they almost got relegated. Pogba would be foolish to leave Juventus. You have been improving so much well. You've had great seasons. You're doing well. You're first team on the team sheet. You are playing. You are improving. Why would you want to go to a risky situation with this at Chelsea? You go to Chelsea, who's their manager going to be? If they pick a manager, how long is he going to stay? Abramovich is a hothead. It's not a stable ship at Chelsea. Juventus is very stable. It's very resolute. Everybody knows what is happening, and it's something that is reliable. As a young player trying to improve and trying to make your name internationally, you need a stable situation, and he has to remain at Juventus so that, who knows, 2, 3, 4 years' time, we could be seeing one of the best players in the world. Balotelli. I've always defended Balotelli for so long, you know, and I still believe in it. I still believe in Balotelli's talents, but I think the thing with Balotelli is almost the same as Hazard. But I believe Balotelli is more talented than Hazard. But I put them in the same category because talent is only one thing. As I've said this before many times, Ricardo Quaresma is one of the most talented footballers I've ever seen. If Quaresma realized his potential, that guy could have been better than Cristiano. He wouldn't be hearing about Cristiano. Quaresma would be Portugal's next best player, because that guy's talent was off the chain. It's the attitude. You've got to apply yourself. And if you do not apply yourself, your talent means diddly squat. Talent is only 50% of the game. It's maybe even 30% of the game is the talent. I mean, 60% is the hard work, the efforts, the application, and the mentality. Without those things, you're screwed. Without those things, you're screwed. It's as simple as that. Without those things, you are completely and utterly screwed. So, I'm gonna... because Mihajlovic is saying he's expecting more from Balotelli, you know, but I'm gonna say that I'm really now sort of on the side of, I think it may be over for Mario. I'm losing faith in him. I'm losing hope in him. I don't think it's gonna happen. He will miss out on the Euros. I 100% don't expect Conte to pick him. He's getting there. I mean, this guy's gonna be soon getting to the mid-20s, late 20s. And he's not really had an upside. He's not had... I can't remember the last time he had a really good season. Like, okay, no, this is an amazing season of him. So, he's losing traction. He's losing momentum. And if you lose momentum, you're not really constantly on that gravy train of goodness, then I don't know what more I can do for you. I really don't know what more I can do for you. So for Balotelli, right now, not tomorrow, not next week, today, tonight, he has to decide that I'm going to put my head down and realize my potential. Because if you don't, you'll be like, Charisma, what if? What if? And last, topic I want to touch upon is obviously Szczesny. And this whole thought that Roma will terminate their loan agreements with Szczesny and he may return back to the Premiership. But now the reports saying that Szczesny will not return back to Arsenal, that he wants to remain at Roma. Roma would be foolish to take him apart because I've seen some of Roma's games and Szczesny has been really good. De Sanctis is getting old. De Sanctis is an old man. And yes, being a goalkeeper is an old man's game, but Szczesny is a better keeper than De Sanctis. And Szczesny has not shown the kind of mistakes and frailties that he did in the Premiership. Maybe because the Premiership, is faster, so they expose him a lot more. But from what I'm seeing Szczesny do, this guy's made some critical saves for Roma. Some critical saves, some goal-saving saves, So he's made some match-winning saves as well for these boys. So I do not understand why Spalletti would want to let him go. I think for Spalletti, you're seeing that Arsenal have Czech as a number one, assume Ospina as number two. Then Spalletti say, look, man, we want to keep him. I think this guy can be a really good keeper. He definitely improve on his positional sense, decision making, but as far as reflexes, just the basic reflexes of being a keeper and shot stopping, Szczesny is very, very good. That has always been a very good part of him. So Roma, keep him. And against Madrid, you're going to need it. So Szczesny knows that you're going to be needed 100% against when you boys go up against Real next week. We're coming for you. So yeah, man, that's it for the Serie. Obviously, keep up. I'll try to be doing these roundups a lot more often. Juve Napoli, man, that's the match. That's the match. My preview is going to be coming up tomorrow. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. Napoli, that's the neutrals' favorite team. Juventus, they're going for a record, I believe, 5th title in a row. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. What more can I say? It's a huge match. I can't wait. The atmosphere is going to be absolutely incredible. Can Napoli deal with that kind of atmosphere and that pressure that will be put upon them? We shall see. Bada bing, bada 80 smacks. Peace out. Joining here on the official blog of the Halford Football Hut, where I give you my daily doses of different topics and news around in the footballing world. And of course, remember, if you have any thoughts on the various blog topics that I talk about, you can leave the comments below using either your Facebook or your Twitter accounts to log into the Discourse comments below, as you can see here. Bada bing, bada 3 smacks.